And I said, I gotta talk to John because everybody been on my back telling me how Cleverly was going to outbox him and he can't, Sergey Kovalev, he can't go past 12 rounds. I was like, yeah, but Cleverly got to get to those rounds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard the same things, they said, Sergey's one-dimensional. What most fans got to realize is boxing in general, this is a very intelligent fighter. He got over 300 amateur fights, and he wasn't a big puncher in amateur boxing. He had to be a boxer. And so I know this fight, he's gonna break Mason down real systematically. He's passing around and knock him out. I think myself going to go no more than 6. I get a 6. I didn't think he would, go on third or fourth. I thought by 6 he could get him.
Right.
We trained 4 rounds. Most people don't understand that. We trained 12 hard rounds of chasing this guy. We didn't think it was going to end in 3, 4. We thought it might go about 6.
Right, and then I noticed something else in the fight too that a lot of people probably didn't notice. He was outboxing Cleverly. Every round he was outboxing him.
Yeah, he's a very intelligent fighter. It's just unfortunate for him or for the fans, I should say. They don't get to see that style of him because he's breaking these guys down. He's not just rushing and throwing one punch at a time. He's going there systematically breaking these guys down. Making them quickly because he's got such great punching power.
Oh yeah. And I like the way he's poised. He don't really punch himself out. He go to the body. He makes sure he got something reserved in the tank, and he knows how to take a step back. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm watching him. I'm observing. I don't know. I don't understand. I think people get caught up with the knockout, and they just think that he just doesn't have defense. He's reckless, but he's not. He's actually very poised.
Now, a lot of people that have seen him fight. I mean, I've seen Nathan fight more than him. Nathan was out boxing. But quickly, Nathan's opponent hand-picked. Frank Warren knew what he was doing when he had this kid and got him towards the title. There were no hard fights for him. Not like on the magnitude of the punch drive this kid had. So, he was matched right, and he won the fight. The way he won points. But when he had somebody that had more firepower than he had, he could keep off of her, and that was the difference.
Yep. And then now you got a situation because now everybody finna run for the hills now. It's like roaches with the light on. They finna run for the hills. Everybody gonna avoid them. And here's a situation where you have Andre Ward, who says he didn't beat everybody at 168. He's the best guy there. And all of a sudden you at 168 and you say there's nothing there. And now you calling out Chavez Jr. I just like that fight to me doesn't make sense. Why rip off the public and give them that fight? And here's a guy in front of you right now. He'll fight you anywhere, any place, anytime.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. I was in California about 2 months ago. I had a fight over there, and I just happened to run into a friend of mine who knew Virgil Hunter. And so Virgil happened to be sitting. I didn't really see him. So I get up there, and Virgil says to me, "Man, you got the nerve to put your fighter's name in the same category as my fighter, Andre Ward." I said, "Yeah, I said it." He said, "You said what I said was back then was it would be a good fight to me." I said, "I'm saying what you just said. Andre has cleaned out 150, which is great. He did what he's supposed to do." I said, "Now it's time to step up and fight the bigger guys. See what you want to do. Don't fight a smaller guy coming up." I said, "Go fight the bigger guys." And Virgil tells me, "Well, you're telling me nothing." I said, "Oh, that's why they give you trainer of the year." I said, "I never said tournament. I never said my guy is always trying to knock people out. I always tell people that Sergey is a hell of a boxer when he has to. Right now, he just doesn't have to. I want the boxer Andre Ward him because Andre has done what they said he did. He cleaned out 116. There's nobody that's going to really fight at 68. Those fights be boring and it will really bring nothing to the table." I said, to me, an interesting fight would be Ward versus Kovalev. I never said he would be Ward. I said it'd be an interesting fight. But between I told Virgil, I said, "Make the fight. Don't talk about it. Make the fight. He can knock your man out." He looked at me. I said, "I know so." I said, "Trust me. This kid his power is unbelievable." I said, "He will not Andre Ward." I said, "I'm sure one reason why. The main reason is Andre does not have the firepower to keep this kid off of him." I said, "That's the main reason."
Yep. That's what I said. That's something they don't want. But here's the thing I don't get. Ward started his career off at 174. He started his career off up there. He fought in the Olympics at that weight. He dropped down to 68 and then campaigned there. But he started his career up there. So it's not like he hasn't been up at the weight class before. He's used to it. He can go up there.
And that's what I said, listen, I'll give you one better. Let him fight at home. Let him fight at home. I said, you think this kid can? I said, he'll come to home. And I said, I guarantee you he'll knock Andre. Well, man, power will be everything. I said, he's stuck on the same thing, power. My kid knows how to box. I said, listen, by the time we get through, and the plan I'm going to give this kid, he'll knock the kid out. He looked at me like I was crazy. I said, but I see, they give you trainer of the year. I said, what have you done since you got under your wing now? They're all getting beat.
Yep.
I said, man, listen, I don't want to talk about it. Make the fight, and then we'll see.
They ain't gonna make that fight. He gonna tell him, don't you fight that kid.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know. I like Andre. So it's time to move up. You're a division out.
I know, that's exactly my point. It's not like people don't like Andre Ward. I'm like, Ward do a lot of good things here in the ring. You know, he knows how to take people advantages away from him and fight his fight. But with Kovalev, he ain't gonna be able to do that because he gonna have something to nullify that, and that's where that power come in, and he can box. He'll be able to deal with everything Andre Ward brings to the table. Ward gonna really have to prove it that night. He'll really have to bring it that night, cause he in there with a whole different animal.
I think everything can to avoid that. You know, okay. But unless you want the big money, that's the fight HBO wants. HBO loves this kid, and they love him for a reason because he comes to fight.
Exactly.
I think down the line, if Andre wants to fight, you want to make some real money, ask the kid to fight. Come on out, Oakland, man. I mean, listen. Fight for Greenland, I don't mind where they fight at. You can fight anywhere you want to.
Yeah, you fighting.
Come on out for a minute.
We're fighting. Jay, you can put the fight in Andre Ward's backyard. He still ain't gonna want that fight.
You're right about that. It'll be interesting, but you know, and I tell people, the fight that'll be interesting at 75. If Stevenson can hold on to the title for a while, it'll be Stevenson and Kovac. He got two very explosive punches. I trained Adonis for a while. He has no defense and his chin is crushed. But punching power, him and Sergio, I haven't studied on the same level. Them cats, I have unbelievable power.
Yep.
The boxing skills, that's where Sergey, he edges it. He has better boxing skill. He has a great chin. But I'd be interested to see how his chin holds up against Stevenson, and how I know that he is Stevenson wrong. It's a very intriguing fight, but I got told Sergey, that fight down the road for you. That's big money, because you're too crazy. Punching power guy. It's a very interesting fight. You know, but my thing is, if Stevenson can last that long, then that'll be the fight in the road. You know, the fans will love that fight. It's two just unbelievable punches.
Yeah. So who are some of the other guys you got working with? Because I remember I don't think you working with Randall no more.
Well, he's in the gym, but you know, I don't know what Randall wants. You know, Randall has to decide what Randall wants. You know what I mean? I just don't really see the dedication and the hunger there for to make that last run.
Right.
He's in the gym. You know, we'll see what he does. I got a kid. He's a WBA. I guess called regular Jiu-Jitsu Ultimate Champion. This is Habib Aliberti. He's from Russia.
Oh, okay.
The so-called regular WBA Jiu-Jitsu Ultimate Champion. I have Branson Bartholomew who's going to be the number one contender for the IBF Super Featherweight title. I think he's going to fight for that sometime in October. I'm back with Brad Solomon now. He's behind and he kind of fell off for a minute. Yeah, I have a few fighters that I don't think he gets for world titles coming up soon.
Right. And I know. I mean, you know, we got to get X back with you, man. Because I mean, if a truth is true, when X had his two best performances, he was with you.
Unfortunately for X, he talking hard trash about, you know, talking about when he was gonna fight Corey. I told the people, man, that's not the fight I want. He don't want that fight, but he keeps talking about it. You know, and guess what? Then go ahead and take it, man. But I'm going my man Coleman. I'm staying with Sergey. I'm, you know, that's a large goal to that fight. He'll break Bernard down real nice. Bernard can't keep off him.
No, he couldn't. Not at this point. Not in this point in his career. No, he couldn't deal with that heat.
No, not at all. I mean, he's talking about it. Now he's just talking. Because push and shove, he don't see that fight. If you already say he don't want to fight, now now he's talking about he rather fight an award. Yeah, I'd rather fight a award too. He ain't beat you, but he gonna knock you out. He gonna beat you. He gonna knock you out. You know.
Yeah, everybody would rather fight Ward.
Dawson quit. He didn't get knocked. Dawson quit. Dawson just, that was a dumb fight taking the first place. Especially, he just fought him at 75, had a better shot. Not at 68.
Yeah.
But, you know. Sergey ain't gonna let you quit. He gonna try to knock you out, man. And I told Bernard, listen, Bernard's my man. That's not a fight. That's not a fight you want. That's not a fight you want for Bernard. This young boy gonna try to destroy him. He don't care. You know? I mean, first of all, he don't really speak English, so he don't know what Bernard's saying. He cares what he's talking about. All he wanna know, you know, what the answer's coming.
Yep.
So, you know, he ain't easy. I can leave that, you know. It's a money fight. I can pay, but I don't listen. That's not a fight I really care for. Not for Bernard's sake.
Yeah. But see, that's X just politicking. You know, he just. I was like, he should. That's what I told him. Like, when X career is over, he should run for politics. He should run for some type of office.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Talking about boy. No, you're right. I might think he's talking now, but push on the shove, he don't fight that boy.
No, he know better. But man, I want to thank you, man, for coming by, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get this up here and get it out to the people because see, the public gonna demand it. The more we keep putting this pressure and this heat out there, HBO want to fight. Everybody want to fight. You say you want to fight at home, Ward got to step up.
Yeah. And they must he don't mind from in your backyard. He'll fight you anywhere.
Yep.
Anywhere. So, you know, wherever you can make it, make it.
Yep.
But then I'll talk to you, man. You know, I'm gonna come and talk to you, brother, anytime.
All right, thank you, brother.